Hey friends, welcome back to Hot News. Hope you enjoyed yesterday's video. We were doing 2 videos in a row. What is this? Normal content? Anyways, today's video obviously is about NVIDIA because we dedicated a whole bunch of stuff to AMD yesterday. We talked about their stuff, but let's talk about the green team today because I'm juiced up on Team Hulk right now, okay? Let's talk about NVIDIA Super because in case you hadn't heard, there was this teaser trailer that NVIDIA put out prior to Computex that got everybody's juices flowing. Most people were expecting some sort of announcement to happen at Computex itself, and it did not. In fact, the biggest illusion that they gave to it, at least this was according to Steve from Hardware Unbox when I talked to him in person, was that they just said have a super Computex. So anyways, that led people to think, was this just a teaser for their studio stuff? But apparently not, okay? So there's more information coming out now that Super is not dead. This ain't no Brightburn situation where NVIDIA is going all evil and killing people because they're Superman. No, this is legit them trying to make money off of you because they don't like what Navi's coming out with, okay? Because this happened with the Vegas, okay? You remember Vega 56 and 64 launched and they were like, hey, weak sauce. We'll just drop a 1070 Ti. You're gone. So the indication is now that in July, what we will be getting is a new set of RTX graphics cards, which they're going to be dubbing the Super lineup. So an RTX 2080 Super, RTX 2070 Super, and an RTX 2060 Super with increased CUDA cores and abilities to do things that are a little bit better. So the RTX 2080 Super looks like it's going to get a 3072 CUDA core setup, which is a bit more than the 2,944 CUDA cores on the current one. The RTX 2070 Super will have 2,560 CUDA cores, and then the RTX 2060 Super will come in with 2,176 CUDA cores. But the best part about that one is that it's rumored to have 8 gigabytes of VRAM as opposed to the garbage 6 gigabytes of VRAM on this little squeeb. This thing, piece of crap. Look at how small it is and tiny with 6 gigabytes of VRAM. That's deplorable for these video games that we play in this day and age, don't you know? So it looks like we're going to be getting just an increase in CUDA cores. There has been some indication as well that the VRAM on these chips are also going to be a higher clock speed, potentially at 16 gigabits per second instead of the 14 that comes with the current 2080s. And then also potentially there might be a slight IPC bump. So it looks like we might get 10 to 15% better performance out of the Super cards over the regular cards. But that's not the only Super announcement that we've been hearing. I actually have it on some pipeline news that I've been hearing that on June 10th, which is when AMD is going to be giving more details about Navi, that is when NVIDIA is going to be announcing the price cut on the current RTX lineups to the tune of about $100 off most of the RTX cards. And this is partly due to the fact that 1, they never needed to be that expensive in the first place, but then 2, also VRAM prices have been coming down quite significantly since the RTX cards initially launched way back in August. So NVIDIA kind of just doing a half measure upgrade a year or so later, like 11 months. It feels like these cards just came out, but they really didn't. So this actually isn't a terrible time for them to release an upgrade at this point, especially if they're going to give us the RTX 2080 Super at the same price as the current 2080. That would be muy delicioso. Yum, 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 delicioso. So getting Super GPUs on top of a price drop on current GPUs, this just kind of feels like where we should have been back in August when the cards launched. It just takes AMD dropping Navi to make this happen. And if that gives you any indication of NVIDIA's response to AMD, that's what we should expect from Navi, is just basically 2070 level performance for the same price. And then they just compete with it by dropping a Super. And don't you know, I'm Super. Thanks for asking.
I'm Super! Thanks for asking.
This obviously also ties into the rumors that we've been hearing about an RTX 2070 Ti. It's possible that the 2070 Ti will just be the 2070 Super, and then everything will be wrapping around that. But that's not the only NVIDIA news we have today. No, friends, because it appears that not only is NVIDIA planning on dropping some Super GPUs on us, they're also looking to drop AmPair, which is the next generation of GPUs. At least that's the rumor right now, but that's coming in 2020. Reese is giving me a look right now, coming in 2020, but The big deal is that they're actually going to be switching partners for this and not using TSMC to produce the GPUs like they have for the past several generations. In fact, it looks like they're going to be switching on over to Samsung's 7nm EUV lithography to get some better production out of it, because they just don't want TSMC 7nm because they're not on EUV yet. So Samsung's been on EUV the longest, so it makes sense to go with them for some reason. I don't know. NVIDIA seems to think this is a good move, so that's what they're doing. At least that's according to DigiTimes at this point. So next generation of NVIDIA GPUs dropping in 2020, potentially on the AmPair architecture with Samsung production. Samsung GPU with Samsung memory. Samsung's the real monopoly here. They're the ones we have to look out for. We're gonna have NVIDIA, we're gonna have Intel, we're gonna have AMD, and we're gonna have Samsung in the GPU game. This is crazy. And then in case anybody has an RTX card, so I've been debating this. I'm gonna mention it here on the Hot News channel. We were thinking about giving this thing away, the RTX 2060 that we have here. What do you guys think about that? I've been thinking about it. I'll mention that right now. Anyways, if you have Quake 2, which you can get for $5 on Steam, you can get a free upgrade to the RTX version right now. This is not the RTX demo that we did on the UFD Tech channel a while ago. How long was that? Like back in September, October? Anyways, you can check out that video right up there where we played the ray trace version of Quake 2, but now you could get the full RTX version, and they changed it so that you don't select Vulkan as the renderer anymore. It's actually RTX. They just had to brand that. Anyways, yeah, free if you own the $5 game. Cool. That's it of Hot News. I'm Brett. Check out our displates, displate.com/UFD Tech official. Use UFD as a coupon code to save 15% off. Yeah, do that. Also, we have a brand new partner, G Fuel. Oh yeah, if you want the energy supplement, my goodness, energy formula. These are delicious. They sent us so much. I'm wired to the gills. I don't know if you can tell by watching this video. Anyways, check out G Fuel. Go to the link in the video description. Use UFD as a coupon code. Save some money when you're picking up. These are just so good, so delicious. I love it. I love it. I'm so glad that they decided to work with us. Use UFD as a coupon code. Links in the description. As UFD is the coupon code for G Fuel and for Displate. That works. Save money all around. You're welcome. You can get dope metal prints. You can get wired to the gills on a delicious energy supplement formula. Energy formula. Hit the like button, get subscribed. I'm Brett with the Hot News channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you smiley face again in the next video. Love you too. Bye.